Hello, gamers. Here I am. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that all stream. Hi, Coyote. Hi, welcome. We're gonna take it easy today because I don't feel good. I've been sick for the past couple days. I'm still kind of running a fever. So we're gonna work on this. I'm gonna show you a little something. You see this other tab? You see this other tab here? That's for something special later. I'm gonna show you that later, not right now though. Let me turn on some tunes. Why didn't that work? Did K-Bong fucking crash when I went to go downstairs to make tea? I swear to fucking God. I swear to God. I'm gonna fucking shit. There you go. I'll give you. There you go. There you go. That should work now, in theory. How we doing? How we doing today? How are you? How am I? How are you? How are we? What's up? What's going on? How's it hanging, gamers? Swimming? Man, it's not warm enough here to go swimming yet. Not that I do much swimming as it is. But that sounds fun though. You should go swimming later. If it's warm enough where you are, you should go swimming. Okay, let's get our pen. I downloaded this pen, but I don't think I like it. I think I'm gonna go back to Real G Pen. I think that's my good inking pen. So this is Skuna. She's an NPC in one of my D&D campaigns. And Suri wanted her in, like, kind of a in, like, her not armor, but she's keeping the helmet because she's got a thing with, like, her head. I don't know, I feel like we talked to her about that once. She's got, like, a scar there that she's self-conscious about, I think. I don't know, she's got a spear, and that's cool. Oh, we got a live letter this morning for Final Fantasy XIV, and April 12th is when 6.1 drops, and I'm fucking hype. The Garo event is coming back, which I'm super fucking hyped for. I'm really, really excited that we're getting the Garo event coming back, because the last time the Garo event was happening was during Stormblood, and it was like right around when I think it was the second time that I had tried playing, and I had unlocked it, but I hadn't really played a lot, so I didn't understand what doing the event, like, entailed. So I didn't, like, do any of it, and now I'm, like, what I really wanted from it was the titles. I'm really bummed that I didn't have any of the Garo titles, so I'm really excited that we're getting the Garo event again. We may do some of that on stream, because I know the Garo event is, like, a lot of PvP. And I'm curious to see if they'll be tying it to the new PvP, which I do kind of want to learn. Not that I give a shit about PvP, but if it'll be, like, less stressful than Frontline, and a good way to maybe level my tanks. Though I'm also kind of like, at least for my Realm Reborn tanks, I'm kind of like, maybe I should just wait for, whenever they start Realm Reborn trusts, because who boy am I nervous about, like, being a tank in public. Hey Sheila, welcome. We're getting started soon. I'm just kind of warming up and talking about the live letter, but I'm very, very excited for the Garo event. That'll be really fun. It's a shame they're patching Catboys out of the game. Bye bye Graha. Thank you. I'm still sick. Today I've been running a fever for 3 days. Not like a high one. I've been under 100, but like pretty high in the 99s, and I'm usually at like 97. So, 2 degrees is pretty significant. Um, but Wednesday and yesterday I had a sore throat, and now I'm mostly just congested. I've also got like a rash on the back of my neck, but we don't think that has anything to do with me being sick. But I don't know what that's from. But it's not spreading at all, so I'm not super worried. It's just kind of like there. I'm pretty sure that the reason I'm sick is that I was around a bunch of kids on Saturday because we went to the aquarium with my friend and her daughter because she's about to have her second baby, and this was like the last chance we'd get to see her before her second baby is born. So she's gonna have her hands full with a 3-year-old and an infant. So we wanted to see her and hang out for a little bit. But yeah, so she's very, very pregnant, so I was doing a lot of like running around with her daughter. And there were a lot of other kids in the aquarium, so I'm not super surprised I'm sick because I haven't otherwise like left my house in 3 years. So yeah, look, I love her daughter so much, but kids are just covered in germs all the time. It's the way that 3-year-olds are. It's just how it is. So, I'm not super surprised that I got a little sick. Like, I haven't been throwing up or anything. I think I've just got like a cold. I think it's just a particularly nasty version of a cold. But nothing all that threatening. But I'm not sure how long the stream is going to be today because I am still like very fatigued from it. Because I'm also coughing a lot. It's not COVID. We have a bunch of COVID tests in the house because the post office gave away 2 rounds of 4 to 5 tests for free, and we accepted both. So I took one just to be safe. Just to be safe. I didn't think it was because I wasn't showing any other symptoms, and it seemed a little like the symptoms that I was showing seemed too soon. But I'm like, we have them. Let me just take one to be safe. And I took one, and it was negative. It didn't even vaguely read positive, so, it's not that. So, yeah, it's, this is why we have them. We had, and, we're all safe. We do our best. I've been vaccinated 3 times. But, just to be safe, I'm like, we have them. This is what they're for. So I took one and it was negative. So it's fine. I just have a cold. So sorry if I'm a little sniffly because I'm very congested and I do have some hot tea which like opens up my sinuses a little bit and makes me a little more sniffly. But yeah, so this is what we're working on today. I do have a little surprise to show you a little later. It's the art for my cover, which is fully recorded. The track is done. I am putting the video together, and it should be out sometime this month. I will probably debut it on stream, and then stick it up on YouTube. Maybe I'll just stick it up on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to decide how to do that. But there will be a special digital edition that you can buy. It'll maybe be like $5 if you want to support me. I have to see how much it's gonna cost me to buy the mechanical license to sell that. But you know. If you want to support me and encourage me to do more covers and maybe some original music at some point, that would be a great way to encourage me. But yeah. So that should be out sometime this month. Next weekend, we probably won't have any streams Friday or Sunday because I have a wedding to go to on the 9th. So I won't. Maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday if I'm not like completely wiped out. But Friday I definitely won't be around. So we will. I will keep y'all updated on that scheduling. Oh, I forgot to turn Spotify on. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. Turn that down. There we go. That should be good. Can turn it up a little bit. But yeah, how is everybody? How are you doing? How is it going? How are we today? Thank you. It is a new month, which is a lot to think about. I have some stuff that I've got to, beginning of the month stuff that I need to go over. I do have a couple of live 2D and PNG tube commissions to be working on in April, and I've gotten the go ahead to work on stream. Thinking of finishing that villain Kaijin sketch. Ooh, nice. So we're gonna be working on those probably next art stream. I've got a handful. I think I've got 2 live 2D commissions and a PNG tube commission. It's either 2 live 2D and a PNG tube or 2 PNG tube and a live 2D. I forget exactly. But those are my commissions for April, which I'm very excited to work on. Very, very excited to work on those. I really want to be doing more live 2D, and PNG tuber stuff. PNG tuber stuff will kind of be like this, honestly, like these big portraits that I do. But they will have like alternate expressions, and they'll still have the states for like crying and love and shit like that. So I think they cost a little more than my full body fully rendered commissions, just because they've got a couple extra expressions and shit. So like 75? I think like 75 is what I said I'd do. I forget exactly, but if that's the thing you're in the market for, I really want to do more chibi models. I've got a sketch for myself for a chibi model, so once I am in like a slow spot between commissions, we'll probably work on that. Maybe I'll teach myself to rig on that. And then if I can offer model and rig, that's when I reach ultimate power. Oh, I found out that a couple of the enemies in Elden Ring have the same voice actor as Fortunal in 14. Coyote, if you want a chibi model, I can hook you up. Have you seen the model I did for Choo Choo? Let me show you the model I did for Choo Choo, because I freaking love it. Commission? No, that's commissions for me. Look at the model I did for Choo Choo. I love it. I love it. I'll show y'all the sketch of mine if I can find it. If I can find where I fucking put it. Because frankly, I don't know. Choo Choo's so goddamn cute. I love Choo Choo. I love them so much. Is it in sketches? That would be a decent place for it. No, I think it might be in my clip files. My shit is so unorganized right now. Is it in here? Where the fuck did I put it? Is it in my MISC folder? That's a dumb place to fucking put it. I don't know where I put it. Drafts? Is it in drafts somewhere? Where the fuck did I put it? Because I know I have a sketch for it. This is another chibi model I did for Sinai Jackal. Because I did a little chibi model giveaway back in October. So I finished that one. Is it in progress sketches? I don't think so. It shouldn't be in here. No. Where the frick did I put it? I would have thought that my template was in here. I don't know where I put it. I'm gonna have to find that later. Because that's important for me to know where it is. Oh wait, here's my my chibi model base. That's the arm. It's just an arm. Here it is, yeah. This isn't the one that I made some edits to it, so this isn't the correct one. But eventually we may work on this on stream when I'm in between other commissions. But yeah, if you're looking for a chibi model, I can hook you up. My prices are reasonable. I think I do chibi models for $200. I think $200 is what I do those for. Oh, I'm down here now. There we go. There we go. Pop me back up a little bit. Woo. Where did that go? Why did that do that? See, if I was smart, I would have taken off until today and then come back with this model. Ow. Who threw that? Thunderbird, why are you making me human so you can throw things at me? I'm so defenseless in this form. Why would you do that to me? And I'm congested. Aw, Thunderbird always looking out for my stream things. Always looking out for me. Making sure my stream is working. Isn't broken. Because it's always fucking broken somehow. Somehow everything keeps... Ah! Oh, goodness. Oh, okay, we'll save. Oh my god, I hate being congested. I don't know how Suri lives like this. I spent so much time in After Effects yesterday. There's enough you hear. Hold on, let me finish this bit of inking, and I'm gonna show you. Oof. I'll show you something a little special. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show you all. This is super special, secret. This is gonna be the art that goes with my cover. It's super. It's pretty, right? It came out. I really like how it came out. The background I did pretty much entirely in After Effects. And a lot of the lighting I did in After Effects. Like, the actual, like, hard highlights were done in Clip Studio, but a lot of this, like, glow and shit is all from After Effects. And this will come with the digital single, the special edition. You'll get this as a desktop wallpaper, both static and animated. There is also an animated version, because the video version... Oh, Jesus. Here we go. I'm back. So this will be included as both a static and animated desktop wallpaper. The cover is a synthwave version, so that's why I did this. But, excuse me, I'm very sniffly. Yes, this is the desktop version that you're going to receive. And it's both static and animated. There is also going to be a cell phone wallpaper that is static and animated. So you'll be getting both a desktop and a cell phone wallpaper, both still and animated. You'll get the album art version. So you'll get all 5 of those packed in with it, along with the song. And you'll get the song, and I have to look if I need I probably need a separate license for the instrumental version, so I have to check on how much all of that is going to cost to see if I'm going to, because you'll definitely get the vocal version, obviously, but I was thinking of also including the instrumental version. And then, I have to see how much that's going to cost me, though, because I don't want to make this, like, super expensive. But I do have to buy, like, a license to fucking sell the song. Because it's a cover. And then I was thinking, like, I might pack in a couple, like, little voice lines. Like, would you want it to be, like, clips from the song that you could use as, like, text alerts? Or, oh yeah, it's Cougar time. Or, like, some other audio lines. What would you guys want? But you'll definitely get this. You'll get the wallpaper version and the album art version. No pain. I'm thinking about what I want to do for my second cover. I want to do a Toku song. But I have to figure out, like, for this song, I had full sheet music to work with. Like all instruments sheet music, which is hard to get for Toku songs. So we'll have to see what we can do. But that will be available sometime this month. It depends on when I'm able to finish the video and get all the licenses and stuff. Also, because it's April, it's a new month. If you are a supporter, if you subscribe on Twitch or Patreon, you can go in the Discord and either in the supporter channel, or you can DM me privately if you'd prefer, and you can get a voice line. You can get a recorded voice line just for you. Anything you want. As long as it doesn't have any lewd words. It can be like a little silly and flirty, like that's fine, I don't care, but nothing outright lewd. We're not doing that yet. I don't know if that's something I'll ever be like comfortable doing. I might at some point. If I am, I'll let you know, but... Sorry, I am super congested. I swear, if I have to blow my nose, I'll mute my mic. But if there is something you want me to say, as a reward for being a supporter, I will say it for you. Oops, didn't want to undo that line. If you want like a stream alert, or you want, I don't know, just like a tech. I don't know how to set sounds as like text message alerts or anything, but you can. I know you can. I'll record that shit for you. I do not care. Like, how long would, like, text message sounds be? Because I'll figure out how to get that shit set up. Take 5 seconds? Okay. That's pretty long, actually. Ringtones can be up to 30. Okay. Just a second. I need a tissue. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second. Sorry about that. I needed to blow my nose. I didn't want to do that on mic. That's disgusting. Yeah, it's Agito time. Thunderbird, this playlist is a lot of, not every, but it is most Rider and Sentai openings and a good handful of Ultraman openings. There's a significant chunk of New Generation Ultraman that I have openings for. I am sorry I'm so congested. I didn't want to take... Because I took that week off, I didn't want to take too many days this week, even though I'm sick. I don't want to miss too many streams. Like, I wish if I'd known I was going to get sick, I wouldn't have taken that week off, and I'd take this week off. But yeah, I don't know. I'll pack some other fun things in with the digital single. Because as it is, it's the, like, this little glow on the sun moves across the sun. The stars are twinkly, and the background, the floor moves. That's what the animation entails for the wallpapers. I can also, I'll include some instructions to set up the animated wallpaper on your desktop, because I think you need to do it through VLC. I'm not 100% sure. I don't use a paid version of Windows, so I have to, like... I can't change my desktop normally. But that will all... I'm really looking forward to it. I've worked really hard on this cover, so I'm really excited to show you all, to let you all hear it. I think it sounds good. I hope it sounds good. I hope you all enjoy it. Oh man, it's been a couple of years since I watched Ryuki, but I am fond of it. I love Yui. I don't know exactly when the cover is gonna come out, but it is sometime this month. Probably within the next 2 weeks, just depending on how busy I am. Because I've got a lot of stuff going on in the very near future, non-stream and VTuber related stuff, so it just depends on how quickly I get it done. But when I know a date, I will announce it. But soon. Soon. Definitely this month. Definitely this month, most likely within the next 2 weeks. So I hope y'all are looking forward to it. That was not a good line. Yeah, when I know for certain, I will definitely tell you guys, but soon. Soon. And then I'm gonna start figuring out what the next one I can do is. But I may wait until I've got some of my current commissions finished. But it's exciting, because I've kind of always... The idea of doing something music related has kind of always existed in my head, like my whole life, but I've just never quite known where to take it. And just, I don't know, covers are so inherent to VTuber related things, and it's not like you have to. But, you know, I thought it would be a fun thing to do. A fun thing to learn. I would love to do a duet with Maru one day. I think Time Judged All would be fun, if we could learn Time Judged All. Nobody's Perfect would also be great. I know we've talked about that. But if we could learn Time Judged All, like, I would absolutely do the art for that. I would do, like, the us as Eiji and Ankh, like, screaming in the most non-heterosexual way at a microphone. I might just do that art anyway. I don't know, like, Time Judged All might be hard to learn. But I would like to try. But no matter what it is, no matter what the song is, I'd love to do a duet with Maru at some point. Yeah, like, I have zero vocal training. I have a little bit of music theory. I know I've taken a little bit of music theory education. But I have no, like, vocal or real music training. So, you know, even what I did with this song was a really big accomplishment for me. I'd also honestly love to do, like, Realize and Live Devil. I definitely want to do Be the One. I don't know if Be the One will be my second cover. Even though, like, when I first thought about doing covers, I'm like, Be the One is gonna be my first cover, but I don't know. But I definitely want to do Be the One eventually. Just because it's a really fucking good song. Like, God, Be the One is so good. I'd also love to do the Bokenger ending. Like, there's a lot of songs that I'd like to do at some point. God, I'm sorry I'm so congested. I'm sorry if it is making me awful to listen to. I'd like to do an Ultraman song at some point. I just don't know which one. I do not think I have the lung capacity for the Zet opening. Okay, I am glad that y'all aren't really hearing it. I'm definitely hearing it because it's, like, in my head. Faiz is a hell of a ride. I like Faiz, but for the life of me, I could not tell you what it is about Faiz that I like. It's such a weird thing. Oh yeah, Faiz is definitely one for a drinking game. Here's one. Anytime that Yuka and Kotaro don't tell each other their full fucking names, take a shot. It is a fucking mystery to me how the two of them spend that entire show not knowing each other's full names. I don't fucking understand it. But there are a lot of things I like about Faiz. I know Faiz is kind of divisive, but I'm fond of it. Oh, it's Abaranger time. Abare, Matsude, get out. Depends on what you mean by as bad. Because Faiz is very much of the same... it's cut very much of the same cloth as Ryuki. I think Ryuki is a stronger show. But those are two shows with very similar vibes. God, I still have to watch the O's 10th anniversary movie. I just haven't had time, and then I got sick. Drink for every time, Tatake has said. Drink it. Yeah. That does sound like the rules of a Ryuki drinking game. You will have several Kusaka-based take a shot. Several, I assure you. I should bring my DVD player when I'm at the hotel for the wedding. 'Cause I don't know if they'll have one. Bring my Switch, bring my DVD player. Just vibe. God, Abaranger has a good opening. He doesn't go as hard as he goes with Zed, but Masaki Endo goes hard. You know. Like, in that real first phase of Heisei, because honestly, I know Heisei is generally divided into two phases, but I actually kind of divided into four. From Kuga to Blade, Hibiki to Decade, Double to Wizard, and Gaim to Zio. Because they actually, like, they line up. They have a lot of the same narrative shifts. So it's actually, like, kind of fascinating how well that all lines up. Drink a little tea. My throat is a little dry. God, Abaranger's a weird fucking show. I love Abaranger. I do genuinely really like it, but what a weird fucking show. Also, my hot take continues to be that Round Zero is better than Elements. I'm sorry. Elements is good. Is a good song. I just think Round Zero is better. God, I love Kamen Rider Blade. Blade is a really damn good show. It's another fucking weird one, but I love Blade. It's the one thing I will give Zio is that it gave us the closure on Blade that we've always deserved, except Toei are cowards and would not let those two men hug. But I know Toei are cowards, so, you know, I kind of expected it. How's everyone feeling about Dawn Brothers? Y'all been watching Dawn Brothers? How y'all been feeling about that? Because it's a wild ride so far. I'm having a good time with it. I'm really hoping that Inoue has a plan for where he's going with Taro. Oh yeah, the first episode, I was not sure if I was going to keep watching it because I was so overstimulated by it. Like I could not deal with it. Um, but I'm really really hoping that Inoue has a plan for where he's going with Taro, because Taro could potentially be a very interesting protagonist, or he could be deeply fucking frustrating. Because as of episode 4, we have this, like, kind of weird thing with Taro, where when we're seeing an episode from his perspective, um, and not like direct POV through his eyes, but when, like, the narrative is focused around how he sees what he's doing, his like attitude towards things is treated as though it's like the correct one. But when everyone else, like when he is taken out of the equation and we're seeing how other people view his behavior, like it becomes clear that like Taro has kind of a lot of work to do on himself, and that he doesn't, even though he is benevolent and helping people, he does not actually treat people very well. And I think that's really interesting if the arc about Taro is him slowly kind of realizing how his actions towards people affect them. I think that could be really interesting. Or it could be really fucking obnoxious. It's hard to say which. Yeah, like it's I am very interested in the potential that this show has, especially with Taro as a character. I'm interested in where Inugami is going. I like that. I don't remember the yellow and blue's names yet, but I kind of like that they are bonding. And that even though like they don't really understand each other, they're kind of coming together from these very different perspectives of how to cope with their current situation. I love Pink and his beautiful wife, and if they do anything to his beautiful wife, I will go absolutely feral and destroy everything Inoue has ever known and loved. Please know that is hyperbole, that is not an actual threat. But I like a lot of the setup. Pink and his beauty. I'm hoping that like it's that Hakaiser and Kaito's mom were just like really popular, because back in Kyoryuger, Blue with his sister and his niece, they were supposed to be his wife and daughter, but they changed it from that original intention because they didn't think that kids would be interested in like an old man dad protagonist. And I'm hoping that like Hakaiser and Kaito's mom just received like such a good response that they're like, "Oh, we can do that." I think that would be a really interesting thing to show kids. So I'm very very curious to see where those two are going to go, and what they're going to do with them. And I swear to God, Inoue, if you hurt that woman, I will go absolutely fucking nuts. But yeah, no, I'm... After the first episode, once I had seen episode 2, I was like, oh, okay, this actually... There is something actually going on here, this is watchable. Because the first episode is, honest to God, like, nigh unwatchable. So much happens that I just, like, couldn't process it. It was also, like, the exact moment that I'd become really frustrated with Revice, too. So it was a lot to deal with. I just want to drink a little tea. I'm in a weird place with Rev Ice. I'm still watching it. I just don't like... excuse me. I don't like some of the choices they have made. I am hoping that it's salvageable. It's a lot of it is the Veil thing. Honest to God, I've watched the first episode of the Veil special, and it should just be its own separate show. Because it undercuts so much of the Veil and Genta plotline, undercuts a lot of the themes they were presenting early in Rev Ice. And the fact that, like, the only reason that the three of them can use the belts is because they're these demon children. It completely undercuts so much of the message that Rev Ice seemed to be sending. And I'm not totally happy about it. But I'm still watching. There's a lot of things I'm very interested in still. I'm really interested in where they're going with George. Especially now that he has found out he has come into contact with his father. I really actually liked him a lot in 28. George is carrying this show right now, kind of in the way that Waz carried the vast majority of Zio. I'm not happy about Kagero. I'm not happy about that decision at fucking all. I think it was a really bad guy. There is a context in which I get it in the way that the new Rev Ice upgrade works. I still think it was a fucking bad choice. I still don't fucking like it, and mechanically it makes no sense. Because he shouldn't be able to excise that part of himself and still be a Kamen Rider. Like, not only does him excising that part of himself, like, undercut more of what Rev Ice had been about, but also, like, him having Kagero is the entire reason he can be live. Like, mechanically. So, I don't know. I don't think it was a good choice. I don't like it, but... Again, there are enough things that I'm still interested in that I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm gonna keep going with it. I'm hoping it's salvageable. I'm hoping it's salvageable is where I'm at with Rev Ice at the moment. But it's nice to have kind of Don Brothers on the other end where I'm not, like, super frustrated. So, you know, I'm hoping that Don Brothers can hold it together and that this thing with Taro will continue to be really interesting and not frustrating. And that it will prove to be, like, a really cool and interesting plot point, because we had the episode with his boss where he kind of realized that him just saying that she looks 68 was... While it is true, and he's being honest with her, that just saying that without the further context of you as the person you are happy and, like, make my life better, he kind of learned that he had to say that part out loud, because otherwise he kind of just sounds like an ass. So I'm down with that. I'm down for him, like, having to realize that works for everybody, and that just saying you're doing it wrong is not helpful. So there are some very interesting places Don Brothers could go, and I'm very curious to see what those places are, and if we're going to go those places. Excuse me, my nose is very stuffy. But yeah, I'm still on board with Rev Ice. I'm just, I've become cautious with it. Which is a shame, because, again, the first half of Rev Ice is fucking incredible. And then immediately it, like, changes direction. I still don't like Weekend. I still have a lot of problems with Weekend existing. I feel like Masumi should just have been, like, full shroud and just out there in the fucking woods. I think that would have worked better. Like, my problem with Weekend comes down so much to the fact that they are so fucking shady that they are making me less suspicious of Phoenix, like, by their existence. I was fully willing to accept Phoenix as, like, this like, shady organization that was doing shady shit. I was fully 100% willing to accept that. And then Weekend shows up, and I'm like, and they're like, oh, Phoenix is bad. And I'm like, y'all are way more, like, on your face a shady-ass organization. So you're making me, like, less, even though I know for a fact, like, Phoenix is still a problem, and the director is still, like, a threat and shit. I know that, but, like, I just feel like Weekend is so much on its face more of a shady organization that they make it really hard for me to, like, feel threatened by Phoenix. And I'm hoping as, like, they do more stuff with Masumi that changes. But, like, I don't think they were a good addition to the story. Okay, where am I? Where am I in this? Turn off our sketch. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking good. I like where this is going. I like where this is headed. Whoa. Who threw that? I know who threw that. I hit the point in Ultraman X where Victory shows up. I do love Ultraman Victory. I don't know what it is about Sho. I think he's just such a fucking goofball. Like, unintentionally. He's supposed to be, like, really serious and like, hardcore. But he's also so, like, stupid. He's so doofy. And I just... There's a bit where, like, he's got, like, this mask on. That... And he, like, can't speak through it. And Daichi's just like, oh, right, she said you're from Underground, so maybe you, like, can't understand me and shit. And he starts, like, yelling. And like, obviously Sho's like, no, I just can't speak. Like, gesturing at this mask that he's got on. And Daichi just keeps screaming, like, I from Earth. And I'm like, Daichi, you fucking idiot. I love you. Daichi's so stupid. I love him dearly. Garuda. I was kind of surprised that they sent Arisa with him. I assume that she's just the only actress they could get back. But yeah, I'm enjoying X a lot. I now have the DVDs for Tiga. Curious to see how that will be. Because I liked Trigger. I genuinely enjoyed Trigger. It wasn't as strong as X. Or as Z. It wasn't as strong as Z, but I mean, like, what the fuck do you expect? They're not gonna do the exact same show 2 years in a fucking row. It was still, like, it was charming and fun, and, you know, I wish that, I think of all of the Ultraman that I've seen, I think Trigger is the one that would have most benefited from being a like 48 episode show instead of like a 24 episode show. Because usually that's kind of the strengths of Ultraman, is that it is paced very, very differently than Kamen Rider, and that really works for it in a lot of ways, but I think Trigger is a show that would have really benefited from having even just 10 more episodes to really, like, flesh out its cast a little more. But I still think it was a good show. I still think it was a very cute show. Very sweet. I enjoyed it. I don't know. I know they announced the next one. I don't know anything about it. I just saw people bitching about it, about Trigger in relation to it, and I'm like, man, this is why I don't look at pre-release shit. Because people bitch about a show before it's even started airing, and I don't fucking have it in me for that. Especially some of it was, there were some people bitching about Trigger in relation to Zet, and I'm like, they're not the same fucking show. Let them be different shows. Like, if you don't like Trigger, that's fine, but don't be like, it should fucking, everything should be the exact same intensity as this show that I like. Like, Trigger just wasn't that show. If you want a show that's got the same, like, beats and level of intensity as Zet, watch X. X very much stands on its own, but it's got a lot of the same... It's got a lot of the same vibe as Zet. There's a lot of the same rhythm, a lot of the same character dynamics. Like, I don't know. These are my opinions on things. Trying to, like, figure out how to... There we go. There we go. That's what I want. Man, y'all hear Beverly sing Next Level? Because that was fucking incredible. Like, I'm not even a huge fan of Next Level. I think it's fine, but it's not one of my favorite Rider openings. Excuse me. Getting a little bit of acid reflux, which is not normal, especially with something as light as rice porridge. Oh yeah, now it's time. It's fucking Bokenger time, bitches. Go, 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 ready, go, Susumi Bokenger. 地球の果てまで目指せ冒険者。目覚める夢をWe'll do a quick save. Tsuki Inochi, shift up higher, Kichishi. I love this song. Need more tea. I've been I've been having a lot of fluids. Drinking a lot of fluids. Because I'm sick and I really am feeling whatever I am sick with in my throat. Headlamp Yamini. Actually, I should pull back and do the spear. Shift into your kinegai. So how have y'all been? I missed you on Wednesday. I wanted to do this then, but my throat was like all fucked up. And it was just not a good idea for me to spend several hours talking. Where'd it go? Oops. That should be fine. Boken one against Bokenja. I missed y'all on Wednesday, though. I did. It was... Like, I had thought about canceling stream today, too, because I was still sick, and my brain is very foggy, and and rough, but I'm like, I don't want to. I want to be with everybody. Because I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I'm like, just not... The idea of canceling stream fucking sucked. I did not like... I did not like the thought of not having stream today. Lucky, you little spirits. See, I'd like to cover this. It'd take a lot of listening and kind of figuring it out, but... The problem is I just have no idea how to, like, recreate music by ear. I did order new, like, earbud headphones, like, specifically for music production, so I can hear maybe, like, a little better than my current, like, fairly old headphones. So we'll see if maybe I can pick up on some stuff a little better and maybe figure it out. I did find a book of sheet music that I think was released for Superhero Tyson, because it's a bunch of Rider and Sentai opening themes. And it's a piano book, so it's not a full instrumentation, but it would be a good place to start. And it's like $40 with shipping, so I have to, like, keep an eye on it this month and see if I can do it. But I would love to, like, make some karaoke tracks. Like, I would use them for a couple covers, but I would love to just make them available to the TokuTuber community for karaoke or doing their own covers. I also want to get Vocaloid to use as backup singers. But Vocaloid is also like several $100s. And I don't have money for that right now. So that's a down the line thing. If music is something that I'm going to keep as part of my rotation long term. God, I would love to do Climax Jump. Yakusoku no basho. I bet I could listen through Climax Jump a bunch of times and figure it out. Climax Jump doesn't seem like it has a lot of instruments. Take a time tripping ride. I bet if I really wanted to do Climax Jump, I could figure it out. Oof. Why do I have so much acid reflux today? A little bit of shoulder. And then bicep. Aside from the face and the shoes. Okay. We're making good time. Ooh. I'm gonna step away real quick, just to take a short little break. But then I'll be right back. Okay? I'll be right back. Hey, bitch, you want some spaghetti?
I'm gonna let God fix it. Because if I fix it, I'm going to jail.
You looking for some adult content? Well, you came to the wrong place. I'm as spicy as milk, boy!
If you wouldn't eat a person, why would you eat an animal? Well, it is bold of you to assume that I wouldn't eat a person.
Sometimes I genuinely feel like if I don't get praise, I will die.
Well, it's really good that you can recognize that.
It's really good. I did really good.
Did you just flirt with me? Have been for the past year. But thanks for noticing.
I put the fires out. You made them worse. Worse? Or better?
Good morning. Remember, if your community doesn't have a local urban legend, then you have a new job opportunity.
Hey, bitch, you want some spaghetti?
I'm gonna let God fix it. Because if I fix it, I'm going to jail.
You looking for some adult content? Well, you came to the wrong place. I'm as spicy as milk, boy!
If you wouldn't eat a person, why would you eat an animal? Well, it is bold of you to assume that I wouldn't eat a person.
Sometimes I genuinely feel like if I don't get praise, I will die.
Well, it's really good that you can recognize that.
It's really good. I did really good.
Did you just flirt with me? Have been for the past year. But thanks for noticing.
I put the fires out. You made them worse. Worse? Or better?
Good morning. Remember, if your community doesn't have a local urban legend, then you have a new job opportunity.
Hey, bitch, you want some spaghetti?
I'm gonna let God fix it. Because if I fix it, I'm going to jail.
You looking for some adult content? Well, you came to the wrong place. I'm as spicy as milk, boy!
If you wouldn't eat a person, why would you eat an animal? Well, it is bold of you to assume that I wouldn't eat a person.
Sometimes I genuinely feel like if I don't get praise, I will die.
Well, it's really good that you can recognize that.
It's really good. I did really good.
Did you just flirt with me?
Have been for the past year. But thanks for noticing.
I put the fires out. You made them worse. Worse? Or better?
Good morning. Remember, if your community doesn't have a local urban legend, then you have a new job opportunity.
Hey, bitch, you want some spaghetti?
I'm gonna let God fix it. Because if I fix it, I'm going to jail.
You looking for some adult content? Well, you came to the wrong place. I'm as spicy as milk, boy!
If you wouldn't eat
Okay, we're back. We're back. We're here. What is up? What is up, my friends? Let's do this. I would love to get a bunch of VTubers to, like, get three other VTubers together and do this version of Climax Jump. I would require whoever was singing Ryuta's part to still misspell yeah, though. Deno's so good. Deno is honestly, like, the best Phase 1 Heisei rider. But also, it's like Kobayashi's so motherfucking talented that, like, how could it not be? Like, everyone's gonna tell you a lot of shit about, like, how hype Deno is, and they're right. I need to go back and watch a lot more of Showa era Kamen Rider. The best Phase 1. The best Phase 1 Heisei Rider. Well, it depends on how we're qualifying best, because I think that Kuga is kind of in a class of its own, to be totally honest. What do you mean? What do you mean this is an imposter? What would you expect me to say? It's not my favorite, but it's the best one. Blade is my favorite Phase 1 Heisei, but I wouldn't say Blade is a better show than Den-O. Look, Blade is not structurally sound in a lot of fucking places. It's my favorite one. It is the one that had the biggest emotional impact on me. But I would not say it's the best one. Like, to anyone other than me, the first, like, 14 episodes of Blade are apparently, like, unwatchable. I still, like, Blade is still my favorite Phase 1 rider. But I don't think I've ever said it was the best one. It's got the best ending. I mean, honestly, probably, the right answer is probably Kuga, but it's so hard not to just put Kuga in a class of its own. Especially since Kuga was supposed to be where Kamen Rider ended and was kind of done with that in mind. I mean, look, my favorite Phase 1 riders are Blade and Kiva. I would never call Kiva better than Den-O. I don't know if I'd call Kiva better than anything. Yeah, I'd probably call it better than, like, Phase. I feel like Kiva's more successful in, getting its message across. I don't want to be famous! I've said this a million times. Xaver Sadel, I don't want to be famous. I want to be hot. It's fucking simple. I don't know why I have to keep explaining this to you bots. But yeah, like, the riders that are my favorite and the riders that are the best are not always the ones that line up. The case for that is only 0-1. 0-1 is the only one where both of those things are true. Actually, I'd say of the first half of Phase 2, Double probably is structurally the best one. Double is probably the best one of the first half of Phase 2. Would I say it's the best one of all of Phase 2? Gun, Drive, Ghost, Xaid. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd really have to think on that one. I'd have to really, really think on that one. Phase 2, especially within the second half, becomes kind of a weird, complex beast. I hate toes. I hate drawing toes. See, when you really gotta be suspicious is when if I say that anything other than Bokenger is the best of its era. Because Bokenger is fucking by far... Not by far, because it is the... I stand by my assessment, but I don't know if I'd say by far. Because, like, the Abaranger... I'd call it, like, the Abaranger to Shinkenger period. Like, Bokenger is the best one. And I fully believe that. Even though, like, Gokaiger is really the end of that era, I feel like that era starts earlier than Abaranger. That era I'd call probably Gaoranger to Gokaiger, but there is a segment in the middle that's, like, Abaranger, I'd say even to Goanger. Or, like, Abaranger, even to... I cut it even as short as Gekiranger. Where Bokenger... Where it's that specific group of Sentai that are very much... they've got kind of a lot of the same energy and vibe and tone. And I would handily call Bokenger the best of those Sentai. I don't know, I think, like, of that whole era, of the whole Gaoranger to Gokaiger, I would probably call Gokaiger the best one. But I think Bokenger would be a very close second. But of its group, I would very much call Bokenger the best of those. Like, having rewatched about half of Gokaiger, it's like a fucking masterpiece. I don't know how they fucking made that show. Like, it's got a couple of duds, but, like, on the whole, I don't know how you just make something as fucking what Gokaiger is as Gokaiger. Okay, and then I usually put the eyes on a different layer. I put the eyes on a different layer so I don't have to, like, worry about coloring over them when I, like, if I end up coloring the line art. Which I don't always do. I kind of try and see how it looks. But there is our... Oop, I have to do the end of the spear. Forgot about that. But if I were to say best rider in each quarter of Heisei, it would definitely be like Kuga, Deno, Double, and Build. And then 0-1. But 0-1 is Reiwa. There we go. Okay. Ink's done. Let's get a flat under there. Go onja. 3, 2, 1, let's go onja. Go on. Bring that up to 2, I think. I think that usually works a little better. Energy. Oop. Overtake. Seikiro Highway Mashira. Man, sometimes I just think about Go Onger's 10 Years After movie. And what a just wild fucking choice so much of that movie was. Whoa, what happened there? That's okay. Oops. Well, first, we're gonna just deselect that. And then we need to invert our selection. And then fill. No, I have not watched O's yet. I keep meaning to, but then I got sick. And I just haven't had it in me. Yeah, I keep meaning to, just have not gotten there yet. I'll get there, though. I keep thinking, like, I'm gonna lay down in bed and rest for a while and watch O's 10, and then I just don't because I'm so fatigued that I just don't have it, like, in me emotionally. I'll come back to that hand then. She blue. She's a blue lady. But first, I need to go back to this. There we go. I was about to say, like, man, could you imagine how wild a decade, 10 years after movie would have been? And then I was like, wait, that's just Zeo. Oops. Get on the right layer, bitch. Oh, I forgot to do the... I forgot to do her little earsies. Her little ear flappies. Man, what if they had just committed to an actual Decade sequel instead of Zeo? Like, what if they had just committed to doing Decade 2? Imagine. Because I feel like, in a way, that's kind of what they did anyway. So imagine if they'd just gone all in. Imagine. I feel like we would have at least known what we were in for. And then we could have had, like, Natsumi dunking on Decade the whole time. Wait, one of them in Dawn Brothers is named Tsukasa. Is it the blue one? Is it the blue one named Tsukasa? Or is it the pink one? One of them is named Tsukasa. Because I remember thinking, like, haha, Decade, funny. Not that I think it actually has anything to do with Decade, it's just, you know. Actually, I think it's black? Okay. That actually, yeah, now that I'm thinking. I just remembered his surname was Inugami because he's the dog. So, like, obviously it is. I forgot that Tsukasa was his first name. I knew someone was. Inuzuka. Okay. I knew it was Inu something. I don't remember. Like, they have not given anyone's names, aside from Taro, often enough for me to remember what anyone's fucking name is. Let's be. Tsubasa. I thought it was Tsukasa. Why did I think his name was Tsukasa? Maybe I wasn't thinking of Decade. Why did okay, I don't know where my brain associations... I don't know where my brain associations were going then. I do love Tsubasa Symphogear. I do love Miss Tsubasa Symphogear. It is kind of weird that they make her have the same character arc every season. It's not as deeply frustrating as it should be, but it is kind of fucking weird. Because I know there have been, like, I was like 3 seasons into Symphogear, and I'm like, why are we still having this thing with Tsukasa and her dad? Or Tsubasa. Why are we still having this thing with Tsubasa and her dad? Didn't she work that shit out already? It's not as frustrating as it should be, though, because it's always just her entire family situation sucks. And everyone knows it. Well, I know Tsubasa's also Magiello, but I didn't think of Magiello. Maybe I did. I don't know. This was last night, and my brain can't hold on to thoughts that long anymore. Yeah, her family situation is hot fucking garbage, is what it is. That's really purple. I wanna pull the saturation out of that pretty damn far. I think that looks better. God damn it. It's fine. Wow, Skuna is pale. What the fuck? Hi, Ash! Hello! How are you today? I am sick, but I'm managing. Thinking about Final Fantasy. We may, if I finish the flats, we might do some 14. Because I want to play it. And I kind of want to make sure the flats are good before I go on to anything else. You know what? You know what? There. An 8-hour nap. Oh, got yourself a fucking pizza. Fuck yeah. I want some comfort food. Oh my god, there is a place near me that makes a fucking chicken franchise pizza. And now I'm thinking about it, and I kind of fucking want it. They haven't been open lately, though. I hope they didn't go out of business. That would really suck. I don't know. I do not know. Let me, hold on just a second. Just a second. Let me finish this. Let me finish this blue tongue. Let me see if they're even open. They're not open. Or they're not accepting online orders. So, it doesn't matter, I can't have it. What? Hi, baby. Hi, baby. The place that I get it from, is not accepting online orders, so... Hi. Hi. Can you move? Can you move? You're in the way. Yeah, no pizza for me. Unfortunately, like, I can't eat red sauce pizza because I'm not allergic to oregano, but, like, oregano... You know how for, like, some people cilantro tastes like soap? For me, oregano tastes like soap. I don't know why that is, but it is. So, like, I have a lot of problems with... If I'm going to make a red sauce pizza, I have to make it myself. Oop, I will. Thank you, Ash. I will. I will drink my tea and sit up straight. Yes, hello. Rosie is here. He's helping. He's being in the way. Thank you for the head pats, McMister Professor. Look at me getting head pats. Hello. You wanna go sit in the window? You wanna go sit in the window, baby? So you're not, like, on my keyboard and blocking my camera? Here. Ooh, there you go. McMister Professor, thank you for resubbing. Hello. Welcome. Hello, thank you so much. Did you know that because you're a subscriber, you can go into the Discord, and you can either in the subscriber channel or you can DM me directly and ask for a custom voice line of anything you want, and I'll send it to you, and you can just use it for fucking whatever. You can use it for your own streams, you can use it as like a cell phone alert. I don't care. Nothing lewd. I won't say anything, like, explicit. Nothing rated R. But I'll say whatever the fuck you want otherwise. Yeah, don't be weird about it. But I trust y'all. I trust y'all, because you're good. Y'all are wonderful, so I trust y'all not to ask me for weird shit. Oh, I made wontons this week. And they were really fucking good. I still have a bunch of them. I don't know why I'm talking in the past tense like I don't have any more. But they came out really good. I might step on you. Not sexually, though. Okay, so I think I've gotten the parts that... Yeah, okay. So now I'm on to the outfit. Actually, what color are Skuna's eyes? They're like green? They're like green. Okay, they're like the same color as her hair. Which I should maybe have made a... We're gonna adjust this color to be a little more... -5? I think that's better. But yeah, don't be weird about it, and I'll record for you a voice line of whatever it is you'd like. The song cover will be out soon, and that'll have some fun things. All the way down here. I'm gonna do these. Hey Tavern, no worries. Voice line thing finally made a click happen. Okay, actually, I love number stations, and I have had a horror premise. It was a short film that I did for a filmmaking class that I did not even, like, show at the end of the semester because I am not a filmmaker. I am an editor. And I did not like how it came out. And my teacher was, like, I had a fucking nervous breakdown, like, 3 days before it was due because I was so disappointed. Oh, thank you. I will save. Because I was so disappointed with my footage, but it was supposed to be, like, a numbers station under a lake that was hypnotizing people. Like, there was a number station somehow being transmitted by a monster in a lake. Or some kind of like, supernatural force under this lake. That was, like, by a radio station. It was just based on it was a weird idea based on some local landmarks. But I actually, like, love number stations. They're so weird and cool. That I would love to do something number station related. I think I had another concept for a horror, like kind of like a psychological thriller sort of game that involved a number station. I'm gonna have to look through my phone notes for that. Because I think that was supposed to be like an RPG Maker game, so I could theoretically still do that. I could, in theory, still make that happen. I think I'm also gonna make the belt this brown color. But yeah, I would love this song. This song does pop. It's so good. But I would love to do something number station adjacent, because I just think they're so weird and cool. Like, they're a thing that's, like, so creepy in a way that I like. I like psychological horror, but I mostly like it in the form of, like, weird internet content. Like, who was talking? I think M mentioned the Backrooms recently, and I was like, holy shit, I fucking love the Backrooms. And there's a really interesting, like, Backrooms, like, YouTube horror going on right now. The Mandela Catalog and Monument Mythos are some other cool ones that have been going on recently. Everyman, like, I've watched a lot on is it Kane Pixels that I've been watching? That I've been seeing the Backrooms? Let me take a look. Cause I don't remember the name of the YouTube channel, because I'm a fucking disaster with my brain. Backrooms. Okay, yeah, it is the Kane Pixels, whatever it is. It is that. I'm very, very sure. But, like, that's super good. I've watched the big 3 Slenderman ones. I think Tribe 12 is the most technically interesting. I'm not super into Marble Hornets. But Tribe 12, I think, is the most technically interesting. But Everyman Hybrid is the one that got the most, like, reaction out of me. Not so much once it starts getting into the habit stuff. I have watched some of the Kane Pixels Backroom stuff. It's so good. Holy shit. But yeah, not so much the habit stuff, but the early Slenderman stuff in Everyman Hybrid, really, like, scared the shit out of me. The habit stuff is interesting and like, cool.
Drinking the water!
Well, thank you, Zero. We auto-tuning? We auto-tuning. But, I think Tribe 12 has the most... I think Tribe 12 is my favorite of the 3. But I really like Everyman Hybrid. Thank you. Okay, I think it's supposed to be those bits and also these side bits. And then this. Okay, there we go. Local 58. Local 58 is one of my favorites. I really, really like, Contingency is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. Like, Contingency specifically, like, I love all of Local 58, but Contingency specifically, like, fucked me up. Like, Contingency is very, like, holy shit. Local 58 is so fucking good. What other ones? The Walton Files is okay. The Walton Files is pretty okay. I don't really like haunted animatronics stuff, but I think there is enough interesting other stuff going on. Oh, Flesh Pit National Park is really good. I have seen that. I feel like there was another one. That I really liked that I cannot remember. What was it? I like Flesh Pit National Park. Not the Walton Files. It had a similar name. It was about some... It was, like, found footage of these, like, college kids doing a documentary on, like, an eldritch horror... Like, finding this eldritch horror on a naval airbase. Oh! This is a different one that I really loved, is Noct Plus 12, I think it's called. About a deep sea, like deep sea marine base. That one is really scary, but it's so good. I love that one too. Let's see. No. Noct Plus 12. I think it's Noct Plus 12. Let me take a look real quick. Noct Plus... Maybe that's not right. Fuck, what is it called? I don't remember. I want to say it's Noct Plus 12, but I might be getting the number wrong. The white... Ooh, I'll have to look into that one. Give me a second. I'm gonna find the name of this one. Because this one is a little older. Oh, PB here was pretty good. That was a pretty good one. I Am Sophie was really good. I don't know if that ended, though. I kind of fell off of it. What was the fucking name of it? It was... I'm looking through Nightmind, because Nightmind has covered it. And I feel like that's going to be the quickest way for me to find the name of it. Noct Plus 10, not 12. It's Noct Plus 10. I'm going to put it in the chat. That one I really, really liked. Let me see if I can find the name for the other one on here, too. Because I know that he covered that as well. Not the Wyoming incident, which is interesting in its own right, but isn't one of my favorites. What was this one called? The Sun Vanished was another pretty good one. Oh, of course, Petscop. Petscop was really good. Had some fascinating shit. What the fuck was the name of this one? I cannot fucking remember. It is not... It's not the Wyoming incident. The West Records. The West Records is a pretty good one also. Yeah, I fucking love weird internet horror. That's my weird jam. Maybe if I go like a little more green. And then a little kind of gray, a little darker. I have not seen Chainsaw Bunny. What is that about? Oops, I did forget a part, but I can go back to that. What is that about? Tell me about it. Like, I'm not a huge film horror person, because I'm not really into, like, slashers. Bizarre Claymation. Okay. That sounds kind of familiar, but is not, I don't think is something that I've looked at that much. But that does sound kind of familiar. So it is probably something that I've come across at some point. God, Gokaiger's opening is good. Probably no. Yeah, okay, yeah, if he's been on YouTube that long, then it's definitely something that I've, like, seen in passing, but is probably not something that I've really invested any time in. Man, remember when YouTube had, like, Happy Tree Friends animations to explain their copyright policy? Am I out of my mind? Did I make that up? Let me just take a quick, okay, yeah, I have definitely, like, come across it in passing. Okay, they still have that? 'Cause that was always fucking bizarre to me. I'm like, that's a choice. But Happy Tree Friends was really fucking popular for a while. Again, not my kind of thing. I'm not super into gore. And, like, killing for killing. I like more weird psychological shit. That's just personal preference. Is it meant that the recent... Yes, they are not centered purposely because it is easier to make sure they're all under there correctly if they're not. But I've been thinking about changing these again because I'm not totally happy with them. I want to change my entire, like, overlay. Yeah, I watch Nightmind, Wendigoon, I think it's mostly those two that I've watched cover things. Rainbot, Atrocity Guide. Okay, actually, here's a really interesting thing. One of Atrocity Guide's earliest videos was on Nasubi, who was Watcherman in Kamen Rider Double, and how he rose to fame through this weird game show thing where he was, like, trapped in an apartment and could only, like, have things that he won in magazine contests. And this became so popular that he was trapped in there for, like, 2 years. And then they flew him to, like, Korea and trapped him in one there. And I'm watching this, and I'm watching him, and I'm like, I know this guy. And then I realized it was Nasubi from Double. And I was able to kind of give them some closure. I'm like, oh yeah, he's actually got a pretty solid acting career out of that and is doing pretty well. Excuse me. But, like, that was interesting, because I didn't know that about him. Because, I mean, I've never seen him as, like, a major character in something, so I've never really looked into it. And, like, it's horrifying what he went through, but I'm glad that, like, he's, you know, managed to do pretty well for himself past that. He's married now, I think? I'm pretty sure he's, like, also married. But yeah, that was one of Atrocity Guide's, like, really early videos. But I watch her and Rainbot. I feel like there's a couple others. There were a couple other people, too. Fuck, what was the other one? Nexpo. I've watched a lot of Nexpo. I feel like this is too much green. Maybe I should make it like kind of purple. Like purple leaning towards red. I don't like that either, though. Maybe like a really light kind of golden color? Actually, I kind of like that. I kind of like this like beige. Yeah, it like what he went through is super fucked up. But I'm glad that at least like he didn't like fall into obscurity and like ended up with a pretty good comedy career out of it. Cause he was like a pretty unpopular comedian. Like he was a comedian, but he like wasn't doing amazing. Which is like why he agreed to do this. It's a really interesting video. I would definitely recommend looking up Atrocity Guide and giving it a watch. I wish Rainbot's videos were longer. I know that, like, half an hour to an hour long videos take forever to produce. But, like, it's hard for me to watch, like, 15-minute videos because then I have to go find another video. And especially if it's, like, a channel that I watch all the time. Yeah, I don't know if Ryder was his first role after that. I think it was. I'm not sure. It's been quite a while since I've looked into this. Yeah, like, if I can get a video that is, like, 3 hours long, I'm like, fuck yeah. I watched that whole, Quentin Reviews 8-hour Victorious video. I watched that. Because it was really great to have on as, like, background noise. Because it goes on for 8 hours. I watched it over the course of, like, 4 days while I was doing other work. Aw, I love Aruto. Aruto's such a good boy. There's still a lot of questions about him that I don't have answers to. Like, he was a pretty young kid when his robot dad died. Like, who took care of him after that? Who took care of Aruto after Daybreak? They never quite explained that. 'Cause he didn't seem to be close with his grandfather at the time of his death. He, like, saw it on the news and was like, damn, my grandfather died. That sucks. But, like, barely reacted to it. Yeah, like, who the fuck raised Toma? Where are his parents? Like, with Aruto, I can maybe believe, like, oh, his grandfather took care of him until he was, like, a teenager and then bought him an apartment somewhere, and Aruto's just kind of been figuring it out for himself since then. But who the fuck ever raised Toma? We do not ever know who took care of that boy. I'm also curious as to where, like, Kivat was getting groceries, but at least, like, I know Kivat was taking care of Wataru, even if I don't know how. But we never have any inkling of, like, who the hell was taking care of Toma. Like, that is such a fucking mystery that I would love an answer to. I'm gonna put this on another layer in case he wants me to change these yellowish ones, but I kind of like them. Yeah, Kivat just, like, grabbing food at the night market. Like, I'm just like, where the fuck did he get it? Because he had to get, like, clothes and food and shit. At least up until, like... I mean, Watcher is a shut-in. He probably was having to do it for him all the way up until 2008. Watcher didn't go places. Oh, I was gonna give her, like, Tabi. That's why I don't want to draw toes. Sumi unbreakable. In access some library. I mean, probably to a point, but like, I don't think she knew Watcher when he was that young. Oops. There we go. Okay, flat's complete. I want to show this to Suri before I go on to shading, so we are going to save that. Oh, I think some of you weren't here before when I showed this, so I'll show it again. I'll show it again. This is a special a little secret. This is a special little thing that I'm going to show you now, and you're not going to see again for another, like, 2 weeks-ish. Undisclosed amount of time, sometime within this month. I'm going to show y'all, again, the art for my cover, which is coming out sometime this month. Depends on when I have time to finish the video and buy the licenses and shit. But this is the art for the video. Himitsu. But this is the art. This will come included as a... If you buy the special edition digital single. There won't be a standard edition, there's just the special edition one. You'll get this as both a static and animated wallpaper. There is also a static and animated cell phone wallpaper, and an album art version. That you'll get all of those with the song itself. And then I'm thinking of including a couple clips to use as, like, ringtones. Maybe, like, a ringtone. A clip for that. I have not set my fucking thing. Oh my god. I'm sorry if that had any echo, any, like, weird, gross echo. So there'll be a couple other things with the digital single version. But that's gonna be...
drinking the water!
Thank you, Zero. But you will get 5 art files of this, and maybe like a ringtone and a text tone to use, like clips to use for a ringtone and a text alert. And then the song and possibly the instrumental version. I may have to license those separately, so I'm deciding on that. And depending on how much I have to spend on the licenses, I'm thinking around $5 for the whole thing, for the whole digital single, and then of course you can listen to it for free on YouTube. It's gonna go up on YouTube for free. But, you know, like, for all that, would y'all... $5? $5 maybe? I would love to do, like, a pay what you want minimum in case y'all would like to maybe tip me and help out a little. What? My cat's yelling at me from somewhere in the house. I don't know. He's in the other room, I think. But yeah, if that will be out soon-ish. Sometime within the next 2 weeks. 'Cause I have to finish actually, like, putting everything together, and I'm about, like, halfway through that, but I've got some stuff coming up in the next, like, week or so that may delay things a little bit. But yeah, like, this shine on the sun moves across it, the stars in the back twinkle, and this ground moves. So those are all what will be in the animated versions of... Oh my god, I don't think y'all can hear him, but... so that is soon. So definitely within the month of April, it will release. That is April 2022 is what I can give you for certain. But I don't know an exact date yet because I gotta figure some other shit out. Well, baby, hi, you wanna come up here? Do you wanna come up here? But yeah, so that will be soon. I'm very, very excited. I've worked super, super hard on this, and I'm really excited to get it out to you guys. What? What? I'm pretty pleased with how far we made it into this today. I want to confirm colors with Suri before we... Yes, this is the Go Busters first ending? Or was this the ending the whole time? Yes, it was the opening they changed, right? To the fucking worst song that I've ever heard in my life. I fucking hate the second Go Busters opening. It's not a good song. Go Busters. But yeah, so I want to check these colors with Suri before we continue with it. So, I think we're done in Clip Studio for today. Don't say no, just leave more survival. God, I don't like Gaim, but I like this song a lot. Don't say no, just leave more. Don't say no, just leave more. Do you? 'Cause I was. Oh, I wanted to put some designs on this, but I want to... Let me see. I have a lot of opinions on Gaim, and... Okay, Michi fucking sucks. But also, the fandom was a bitch about Gaim. And I'm still... If it hadn't been for that, I probably would have at least finished Gaim. But I did not want to. Because people were bitchy. Let me see what I have design-wise. Do you... Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Let's see, monochrome patterns. Does it have to be a bitch about this? Yes, just download it. Just Live More fucking slaps, though. I will fight Mitchie with my own bare goddamn hands. I will fight that boy with my own bare goddamn hands. That boy was a little fucking bitch. Why does it... Oop. That was weird. Is this not a repeating pattern? Really? That sucks. The betrayal sweater. I just know that I want to fight him. I want to fight that boy. I want to fight him. What if they let me fight him? Whoops. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is funny. I love Takatora though. He was a much better brother in Kyuranger. I do a Tokusatsu podcast. I wonder if he was on... He probably was not on my Tokusatsu podcast. But I dislike Gaim. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's... Everyone is free to like it. I don't care how anyone else feels about it. I think it's bad. I mean, like, I didn't start this podcast. I inherited it from other people. That's fine. That's fair. And then I will rasterize. Oh, that actually isn't what I want to do. That actually isn't how I want to do this. Yeah, I'm not into Urobuchi's writing in general. It's just not for me. But, oh man, I do love Tokuger, though. I do love the fucking Shadow Line. They were great. They were honestly some of the best fucking Tokusatsu villains we've had in years. we have not had a group that has lived up to them in the time since. They were a very, very, mid-2000s, and maybe it's because it was a Kobayashi show, and she is very much of that era, that the Shadowline were very, very much of the, like, early to mid-2000s Sentai villain team. Which I would love to get again. I would love more shit like that. I think we're gonna switch to just chatting and chill for a little bit. I think this is what we're gonna do for a little bit. Come on. Oh, it's the wrong button. No, it's not. F2 should put me up there. There we go. But yeah. I think we're just gonna hang out for a little bit, and maybe within the next, like, 15 minutes I'll call it. Oh, okay, here. Oh, there I am. Hello. Hello, let me get back up here. My boy did a henshin. My boy did do a henshin. Holy shit, he did. Hello. Hello. My boy did do a henshin, and I'm very proud of him. It was actually a really fucking cool moment. Thank you, Zero. This is my human disguise. I kind of made it accidentally a week or so ago, but I did master it so that now I can do it whenever I want for you guys. Because y'all liked it so much when I accidentally got stuck in it. So... Let me drink a little tea. I was starting to feel it in my throat. There we go. There we go. But yes, my boy. My boy, my beautiful. Oh, George. It was really good, though. It was a really good moment. Oh, man, I want a parfait. Zero, are you sure about that? Are you sure you gonna take me for a parfait? Are you serious? 'Cause I want a parfait. But no, he did, and it was a really good moment. I actually really, really liked it. It was very good. I love George. Honestly, George is carrying the show now. But I really liked all the... Oh, thank you, Ash. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. The only thing you can't do while I'm in this form is show the goods, because I don't have any goods to be shown. But I can do, is it this one? Yeah. I can show my arm, my guns. Maybe I should hook it up to that. Maybe I should hook show me the goods up to this, and you can see my cool arms. My fucking guns. My fucking guns. Oh. Am I a little bit mommy? Sadly, we don't have a horny gel, unfortunately. You can be thirsty. But yeah. Oh man, I would love a good, like, flex emote. Yeah. Oh, but I did really love the George henshin. I'm very proud of him. I'm proud of him. I feel like that boy kind of, oop, here I go. There I am. I mean, y'all have been very respectful. Oh yeah, you want the, oh, that's the wrong one. There you go, now you can see the thighs. You want the, here, I can give you the, there you go. There's the gams. Y'all are fun. Have a good time. Thank you. No, the lore receptacles are up here. Store all the lore in my boobs. What? It's not dinner yet. You got like 15 minutes. Where was I going? But yeah, it's weird because I like a lot of the stuff they're setting up in Revice, but I'm still mad about things. So it's complicated. It's complicated. What? But I like George. I really like all the stuff with George. George is my boy. I don't know the words to the song. I think I was thinking of a different part of the song. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like Weeknd. I don't like them. I don't think they've added anything to this show. I'm fine with the addition of George's dad because he had been mentioned from the beginning, but I think he should have just been full shroud and just been a weird dude out in the woods. I don't think that there needed to be like a weird basement organization that has only made me less suspicious of Phoenix because they're like, we oppose Phoenix because they're bad, and I'm like, y'all are also doing bad shit, like on the surface, like face value bad shit. So like why, like I know Phoenix is bad. I know that. Yeah, no, they're The Weeknd and I'm sleeping through them. Even though actually like The Weeknd is when I'm the most busy, to be perfectly honest. There is not, I have like Friday through Sunday, there was the point of Jack Revice was to get Iki and Vice overlapped so that they could introduce the next form. That was the point of it, which is a shame because it's like the best suit in the show. It is easily the best suit in this show by a slim margin because Evil is also an incredibly good suit. And so is Jan. But it's such a good suit, but the point of Jack Revice was to get them out of Jack Revice, but have them, like, stuck Momotaro Sing, so that the new form that I don't remember the name of could solve that problem. That was the point of it, which is dumb. It is fucking dumb. They didn't need to fucking do that. Evil should be undermined by Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, but it's not. That's fucking hysterical. Is it just Revice? I thought there was something else in there. I don't know. It's a fine suit. It's not as good as Jack Revice. Like, I don't know. I'm fine with it. But I don't... Excuse me. But I'm not, like, satisfied with how we got there in, like, 90% of ways. Oh, baby, come here. No, I just have a cold. New suit gives me 90s vibes, but... Yeah, okay, it took me a bit to warm up to the X-Aid suits. Oop, I'm back. Let me get myself... Here we go, here I am. It took me a little bit to get used to the X-Aid suits, because they are, like, a big departure from the traditional Kamen Rider suit. And Kamen Rider Snipe is easily one of the ugliest suits I've ever had to fucking look at, but I am now, like, very, very fond of it because I love Taiga. But the X-Aid suits grew on me the more I watched X-Aid and kind of understood How? Who threw that? Who threw that? Yeah, Bang Bang Shooting is... Kamen Rider Snipe Bang Bang Shooting, fucking ugliest suit I've ever seen. That's a lie. Kamen Rider Shuki is the ugliest fucking suit I've ever seen. But it's bad. It's not a good-looking suit. It's not a good-looking suit by any means. But the Ex-Aid suits really grew on me as I continued watching the show and, like, understood the vibes a little better. Like, No, Bang Bang Simulation is still bad. I love this song. Bang Bang Simulations is Bang Bang Simulations the one... Okay, my least favorite suit per show. Okay. Kuga suits are all the same, except in different colors, so I'm not even gonna go there. For Agito... Probably another Agito. Another Agito is exactly what it should be. It's just the one that I like looking at the least. Okay, yeah, Bang Bang Simulation is fine because Taiga gets a stupid little hat and I love it. The standard Kiva suit, as I hate that it hurt the suit actor, but it is the most beautiful fucking suit in Heisei. And I stand by that. So another Agito, not because it's a bad suit, just because it's the one I like to look at the least. Agito, Ryuki, probably one of the people who was only around for like 5 minutes. I don't remember any of them. I'm gonna say Scissors. I know that the Taiga suit was really good, so not that one. I'm gonna say Scissors. I'm gonna say Scissors just because I don't give a shit about it. Or maybe the Rhino one? Because I don't even remember the name of that one. Fies... Probably... Oh, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Fies... Probably Delta. Guy, that was... Yeah, that one was dumb. Probably Delta, again, just because I don't fucking remember it. Like, Delta was really unmemorable to me. So, Ryuki... Blade... My least favorite Blade suit? Probably Liangle. That sounds about right. Also, Liangle's a bitch. Hibiki is Shuki. Shuki is the worst fucking, Shuki is the worst fucking suit in all of Kamen Rider. It's hot garbage. I love Hibiki. I love Shuki as a character. That suit is disgusting to look at. It doesn't even fit the suit actor. It's, like, baggy. It's so weird. Kabuto... This is hard because every suit in Kabuto is really good. It might be Hyper Kabuto. Let me look up Hyper Kabuto. Because it might be that. Yeah, it's Hyper Kabuto. If it didn't have the things on the arms and the legs, it would still be my least favorite suit, but it would at least be acceptable. Den-O... What's the one where he has all 4 of them? Liner form? Yeah, I think liner form is just the least interesting Den-O suit. Or no, what is what the fuck is super? Oh, that's, okay, that's... Super liner form seems to be someone's fucking fan art render. Okay, that, I was about to be like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, liner form, I think, is maybe just the least cohesive and interesting of the Den-O suits. Kiva... I don't know. Might be Ixa. It's hard to say because Kiva has a lot of good suits. Look, if you make me a tier list of, like, worst rider suits, I'll do them. Or, like, if you make me a rider suit tier list, or if you find one. But I want one that includes, like, fucking everything. So where was I? But not movie suits. Or at least, I haven't seen any of the pre... Actually, no, it's Gauss. Gauss freaks me out. That's my least favorite Den-O suit. Den-O is the only Phase 1 Heisei that I've seen movies for. Decade, it's that suit, it's fucking Decade Complete. It's fucking Decade Complete, that shit is garbage. And then the one he gets in Zio is even fucking worse. For double, I would say the worst, I don't know if this counts, but I'm gonna count it. No, New Decade Complete is even worse, but that's not in Decade. So, we can say that's the worst suit in Zio. Though Zio also has some really bad fucking suits. Cyclone Excel Extreme is really bad. I don't know if that counts, but I'm gonna say it does. O's... There was definitely one in O's that I didn't like, and I don't remember what it was. Forze, it's Meteor... Hyper Meteor? Pick a show for me to... Saber. Saber has a way more interesting range of suits than Kuga does. As much as I love Kuga. Meteor Storm, that's what it was fucking called. That suit is fucking ugly as sin. Oh, Ash, let me show you fucking Meteor Storm. Because it's fucking hideous. It's fucking hideous to look at. I can't believe they fucking put this thing on television. Look at this garbage. Look at this fucking ugly ass shit that they made us look at. That is bright blue and yellow. If they had left the undersuit black. If they had left the undersuit, because in the original Meteor, let me get Kamen Rider Meteor. Because Meteor is a fucking beautiful suit. Kamen Rider Meteor is gorgeous. Here we go. Like, this suit, fucking art. So if they had left the undersuit for Meteor, if they had left this black, I think this suit would be fine. It wouldn't be great, but it would feel like a more proper upgrade to the Meteor suit. But the fact that they made the undersuit bright blue is fucking disgusting. And I hate it. For Wizard, it's Beast Hyper. And I'm gonna show you Beast Hyper too, because it is ugly as sin for the exact same fucking reasons. It is the exact same problem the next year. So I'm gonna show you Beast Hyper, which again, ugly as sin for the exact same reasons, because Beast is another suit where if they had just left the undersuit black, if they had just, again, it's the exact same problem where if they had just left the undersuit black, this suit would be acceptable. It wouldn't be good, Because I think the big chest lion does not work for him the same way it works for Rio. But if they had left the undersuit and the helmet black instead of making it bright blue, it would feel like it would be fine. It would feel like a better upgrade. Those two suits, fucking garbage. I hate them. I hate them so much. They're so bad. Holy shit. And they're secondary riders, so they didn't even, like, need to make another undersuit. They didn't need to go that hard with it. That was unnecessary. Gio, thank you for resubbing for 3 months. Wow, thank you so much. After that is Gaim? God, what? I know there are suits that I hate in Gaim, but I don't know what they are offhand. God. Any suit that shows up after the first quarter, I'm gonna say. Because I only watched the show up to, like, the halfway mark, so I don't even know. But Orange Arms I love. I think Orange Arms is a great suit. It's one of my favorite suits in Heisei. I'm just not a huge fan of that show. Drive... There was definitely one in Drive that I fucking hated. What was it? Did Mach have an upgrade? Because I feel like it was that. Not the final one. Not the final one. But did he get, like, a mid-season one? Was it Dead Heat? Dead Heat does look fucking stupid. I never saw the Heart movie, so I've never seen that suit. Shift Dead Heat is pretty fucking bad. Actually, you're probably right. The worst Drive suit probably is Heart. I think I didn't like Technique that much either. No! It was Drive's mid-season upgrade. Was it Type Formula? Yeah, it's Type Formula. This thing is fucking ugly. I don't... Yeah, Formula is fucking disgusting to look at. It's just a mess. This thing is a mess. Like, what the fuck, my guy? What the fuck? I do kind of like the sponsor stickers all over it. I think that's kind of a funny idea, but this suit looks like ass. Let me look at Heart, though. Let me just look at Kamen Rider Heart, because I do remember, yeah, this is also bad, but it's bad in the way that, like, I'd expect it to be. This is exactly what I'd, like, expect this suit to look like. Which is bad, but it's not... I don't hate it in the same way that I hate Formula. That's fair. Drive isn't that good. Like, bad suits are not enough to turn me off of a rider show, is the thing. You gotta have a fucking garbage story to get me out. So Drive... Ghost. Oh, I'm gonna tell you my fucking least favorite Ghost suit. You know how I sent you the Heisei view? Yes. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm gonna show you my least favorite Kamen Rider Ghost suit, because this is up there in ugly ass suits. Thankfully, this is not a main form. That is fair, Sheila. But the Boost Goemon, entirely because it is this neon highlighter yellow and bright red. That is the entire problem with this suit. I hate looking at it. I fucking hate looking at this suit. It's so bad. Holy shit. It's so bad. Ex-Aid? God, what would my least favorite Ex-Aid suit be? Shaku, lion, elephant, tiger, no, kakse. See, like, I don't know, it may be Snipe. I feel like there is a form change that is the correct answer. But, I mean, it is, I feel like the one that I am most vocal about is in fact this bitch, again, because it's got the blue and all, like, it's so busy. And it's got that yellow color. Like, it's not good. It's not good to look at. It's not good. It's not good to look at. So after that is build, yeah, if they'd used a dark green, I think it would have worked. But the blue, the thing is, he's supposed to look like a fucking gaming mouse because he's an FPS. He's based on FPS games. No, the worst build suit, I'm gonna show you the worst suit in build is this bitch. I fucking hate this thing. It's gross to look at. Grease does not bother me. Grease, I think, is fine. But for some reason, the cross one, I just find to be so fucking gross. I find the cross dragon jelly suit to be disgusting. I hate this suit. I don't mind Grease. All of Ryuga's other suits, are great. They're all really fucking good. Every other suit he has, so good. I do not like this one. I find this one to be so gross. I just don't like it. After build is Zio, which is like, Zero, you got me. Look, I like all of his other suits. I just don't like this one. I don't think it works. I don't think this one works. Thank you for the head pats. Look, if you go back to Emi Ringo and the others, I can't stop the team from blowing you up one week. I don't know, maybe it is Zio Trinity. Zio Trinity's pretty fucking ugly. I feel like most of the Zio suits I'm just not fond of. Oh, this is an Ultraman song. Whose fucking theme is this? Oh, this is X! Jesus. I'm a disaster. Is this the earliest one I have? I thought I had some Ginga ones. No, I guess I don't. I guess I didn't find those. Yeah, it's, Omazeo is a good suit. Tsukuyomi is a good suit. I feel like there's some... Kamen Rider Waz is okay. That's an okay suit. It's a little... The base suit is fine. It's got a very, Necrom vibe to it that I kind of like. And also it's Waz. But the Zeo's got a lot of sloppy suits. God, is there a bad suit in 01? Is there a bad suit in 01? I mean, I guess Thouser is my least favorite? Oh yeah, Zeo's worst suit is Decayed Complete 21. I forgot about that. I refuse to acknowledge it because my brain hates it. That is the worst suit in Zeo. Does 01 have a bad suit? Are any of them bad? I don't think so. I don't think... I guess Thouser is the one that I am the least emotionally attached to. Eden? The early form changes? Hold on, let me look at Eden again real quick. No, Eden's not a bad suit. I maybe don't care about it that much, but it's a fine suit. Yeah, some of his form changes weren't amazing. I feel like there's definitely one in there that I was not super into. But I can't think of it offhand. I feel like there's definitely one that just, like, doesn't... I don't like the way the pink in Flying Falcon works with the like, highlighter green of 01 itself. I think Polar Bear might have also had the same problem. But, like, I think if maybe... here. Like, if this didn't have the actual, like, neon yellow 01 bits, I think it would be fine. Okay, Ash, you have a good one. You take care, you rest up, and I will see you, maybe Sunday. I'm doing a big collab on Sunday, to talk about more Kamen Rider stuff, because it's, like, the actual anniversary day. But yeah, like, if these bits, these, like, neon yellow bits weren't there, I think it would be fine, but I just don't like the way that the pink looks with those. Oh god, so many Saber suits. I'm not a huge fan of the main three, like, Saber, Blades, and Espada suits. Blades, I think, is the best of the three, just because he's down the middle. I feel like Saber has a form change that I'm not super fond of, but, like, all of the upgrade suits do a lot for Saber, to be totally honest. And then Revice... Live might be the worst looking suit, honestly. It's just, like, the undersuit is so clearly made for evil that popping the live armor on top of it just doesn't do it any favors. It should have been a completely... They should have either, instead of white and gold, kept the done white and teal to keep the color scheme cohesive, or just made an entirely fucking separate suit. I don't know or care what the right answer would have been. I feel like Revice has some form like, Revice's form changes are so cohesive that it's, like, hard to say any of them are outright bad. But, like, Jan is a great suit, Demons is a really good suit. But yeah, I don't know. Me, no one can stop me now. Sorry, Excite is just a really fucking good song. Move this over a little bit, see if it'll capture me a little better. I'm on a mission right now. Thank you. No, we're on talking about in show forms. Why is my bitrate like eating ass right now? I've been having this problem again lately, and I'm not 100% sure why. It's not, doesn't seem to be like totally crashing out the way that, oh, there it goes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I do think we're gonna maybe raid out. I'm kind of fatigued. And my throat is starting to go. Let me take a look at who's around. Miss Jenny. Oh, Cat. Oh, Maru is live. Maru is live. Maru is live. I'm gonna raid Maru because, oh right, I forgot that she and Captain were doing the thing today. Okay, we're gonna raid Maru. You tell Maru that I love her. Yeah, I play. Yeah, favoritism. I love Maru. I love Maru. But we're gonna raid Maru. Tell her that I love her. Tell her that I love her, okay? They're Maru and Cap are both on together, but they're doing something buck wild. So y'all, I'm gonna send you over to Maru and tell her that I love her. Tell her I love her very much. I'll see you all on Sunday.